So here we are again, Friday morning. Good to see everyone, or actually be seen by everyone. Here I am,
I
Dennis.
see him in my mind's eye. I do. I see every
by faith, we really do see that.
8,000 daily devotional. I see him.
So we started 2 Fridays ago looking at a series called The Fundamentals, and we're doing that by re-examining our acrostic links, L-I-N-K-S. Last week we considered L for loving God and loving one another. And Jeffrey, good to see you again. Good to be back. And this week we're going to be talking about integrating the Lordship or the reign of Christ in every area of our life. It's a little bit like I've been thinking regarding the golf swing. I'll get a tip about this or that, where I'm at in the swing. I've got to integrate that piece into a larger whole.
Well, there's no question. And again, I made mention of this the first week. We talked about fundamentals. Tour players call it, I understand it first. First you have to understand conceptually, but then I have to own it. And owning it is the challenge. And you can talk about muscle memory. There's all kinds of studies out about it's efficacious, not. But over time, you just got to set up, look at target. People say, just set up, look at target, and swing. Well, not if it doesn't work, right? I can swing, I don't know the word, I can swing it. So in the end, I have to own a swing change. And that's a little bit of what integrating Christ's reign and integrity, this whole, He's the boss, I have to get that into my head. I have to own that in my DNA to recognize in everything I do, I am submitted to the creator of my soul, to the King, the one who breathes life into me. That's a whole different thing than I'm the master of my own ship, I'm the king of my universe. Do you think that happens overnight? It happens intellectually overnight, but experientially and just a flow in your life is a long, arduous process of which I am not finished yet. I still try to take control in different areas of my life and don't submit back to the reign. So integrating that into my mind and then just the way I function in life.
Last year I was with you on the range and you made some comments about the way I was taking the club back. It's taken me 9 months and I'm not sure that I'm there yet, but I'm a lot closer than I was 9 months ago. So I've been working hard practicing that integration of a particular. So why is integrating the reign of Christ so important to us at Links?
Well, we were talking about this just prior to coming on. I said, look, this is the second petition in the Lord's Prayer, right? Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. First, you're the creator, I'm not. And then this is kind of a template for prayer for many people. It is for me. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. In other words, your reign over my kingdom, me, has to begin to take place over time. This is discipleship. The I in the Links is a big part of what a Links Fellowship, if you're fortunate enough to be part of a Links Fellowship. If you're not, hey, let's start one where you are. Get a hold of Dennis or myself, and we'd love to get one started. But that I is the discipleship part. What is discipleship? It's Jesus taking his guys out for 3.5 years, and they had no idea in the beginning, and in the end they still were suffering, and then they were filled with the Spirit, and then they began to think back about all the discipleship that had taken place in their lives. That integration has to happen. So Links Fellowship is to lead someone to know Jesus, but it's also there to integrate. And how do we do that? Primarily through the Word. And then as we'll see, also the communion of saints. And so, yeah, it's absolutely significant. And then his integrity is just, I start to look and act like Jesus more than I did 5 years ago, 10 years ago. And you should see some linear progression, like the market a little bit with some ups and downs, but over time you should find yourself responding as Jesus would respond. And that takes time and effort, and those are fundamental.
Yeah, well said. I mean, integrating the reign of Christ in your life, in every area of your life, becomes it becomes very attractive. Salt and light, right? We're to be salt and light, and people begin to ask, what's changed in you? In fact, Jeff, just 2 weeks ago, I was at one of our Links Fellowships in just east of Atlanta, and a gentleman sat next to me, and he said, the last time we were together, and what I had invited my son to speak, he said, something happened in my life. My wife is even now asking me, what's gotten into you? Yeah. So knowing Jesus and being discipled, it'll change your life. So Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next Friday as we consider the N in the Links acrostic.